Alright, so today we are out for a picnic. Okay, so here, Leo, you can have my carrot.
It's not gonna go very well.
Later.
I'll challenge your carrot with mine. Ha 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 ha. Ow!
Since it's 2021, we want to do a video wherein we tell each other what are the things that we've learned about each other. Like,
Right.
what characters I've seen in Elijah, living with him
For how long?
for the past 2 years, right? 2
Oh wow.
years. So,
What did you learn about me?
a lot of people talk about how marriage is hard, and I have to say, living with Elijah, it's extremely easy.
When you started throwing in the extremes, I was like, oh no!
It's true, like, if I married a different guy who is more hot-tempered, that wouldn't work.
Are you calling me cold-tempered? How dare you!
What I learned about Elijah is that, if you guys doesn't know, we live with Elijah's sister and Elijah's mom.
It's more of they live with us.
Yes, they live with us. He is so patient, and when he's angry, he doesn't like say anything mean to me, even though he is angry, you know? Like, he waits to like calm himself down before we talk about what's wrong, you know, what the problem is. Even when I see Elijah have arguments with his mom, he is still very calm, and like, when she's in high temper, I guess Elijah would handle the situation in a very respectful manner. We have a saying that how a guy treats his mother is, you know, how he will treat you in your marriage. And,
His wife, yeah.
and it's true, Elijah treats me the same way. Like, he doesn't throw harsh words towards me when we're in like an situation where I can't really call it argument. It's like hard for me to say argument because we don't really like argue at each other. We just when we're mad at each other, we stop talking, and then we just wait to cool down for a little bit, and then we go hug each other and then talk.
Well, in my
things.
experience, or at least what I try to do, is even when you're mad at me, it's usually I've done something, and Molly's mad, and I don't realize it until I see the stone cold face, the resting birch face. And then I realize, oh no, somebody's screwed up, and I hope it's not me, but it's probably me. And so I'll try to get her to tell me what it is, and then in classic woman fashion, it's nothing.
It's nothing. It's fine.
It's
I'm
fine.
okay.
It's one of the 7 deadly phrases that a woman says, and you know it's definitely not fine. And so what I'll do is I'll like stop her from stop eating the root.
It's fine. You can have it.
She'll try to make herself like really busy, and she'll try to avoid me, but I will not be ignored. And so I will force her into hugging me, and then after I get that, she kind of calms down. And, you know, you can feel her relax, and then she'll tell me what's wrong. And then half the time it's a misunderstanding.
I'm mostly the harsh-tongued person in the relationship.
Tends to happen with women.
And I always thank Elijah for not, like, returning the harsh words.
You know, I actually learned that lesson when I was like 5 years old. And my mom had like a Bible lesson to teach my sister Hannah and I, and I think Caleb too, but I don't remember for sure. And what she did was she sat us down at the dining room table, and she took out a $20 bill. Big money for a 5-year-old right there. And she laid it on the table, and in front of us we had 1 saucer each, and we each had a tube of toothpaste. And she said, all right, I want you guys, we're going to take a contest, see who can win this $20 bill. Now, what I want you to do, empty out all that toothpaste, quick as you can. And so Hannah and I quickly unscrew it, and we squeeze out all the toothpaste on the thing as hard as we can. And I finished first, so I think I've won the $20 bills. And then she says, now put it all back. The first person to get all the toothpaste back in the tube gets the money. And while Hannah and I are trying to do this, she continues on a Bible study about how we can say a lot of things, but we can never unsay it. Because once it's out there, you cannot take it back. Especially now in the age of social media where people can record you saying things like that. You just can't put it back in the tube. And Hannah kind of gave up a little early. She realized that it was a futile effort. I did not. I spent like hours trying to get that paste back in the tube. I really wanted some Legos.
You should do it to Elio.
I intend to.
Okay. What have you learned about me? Negative.
That you are a natural mother. The moment that Molly popped out Eliora, when I saw her hold Eliora for the first time, she immediately, it was a really weird sensation. She went from this hot, young babe that was just like incredibly appealing all the time and it was like a fun-loving, college-going kind of girl. All of a sudden, she was a mother tending to this little innocent child. And it's not that she's any less beautiful or any less hot or anything like that. She can attest to that. I'm very much enamored by her looks and physique.
Charlie.
But it was just that moment that she flipped from being a young woman into a mother. It was a very surreal moment for me. And I knew that you would be a good mother. But seeing it actually happen was really amazing. I also learned that Molly is really good at staying up late if need be and surviving on very small amounts of sleep. I also learned that if she survives on small amounts of sleep, she can actually go a little psycho.
Psycho.
I've only seen it twice.
Good.
And I hope never to see it again.
The first month of Eliora coming out. Like my hormones are just flying all over the place and I couldn't understand what I was feeling.
That and very high lack of sleep.
Yeah, lack of sleep too. The emotion was like higher because I had to adjust to the baby, adjust to Elijah's sister and mom. I already know what I'm gonna do on the next baby. So like if I could go back, I probably would make it where like everybody should like chill first and like let me process everything that I have a child and just don't pressure me into doing things just yet because I am still transitioning. Elijah. I learned that Elijah is like he really knows how to, like when I'm upset at him, he knows what to do. Like he knows how to make me laugh. And like even though I don't want to laugh, he's so good at making me transition from being upset at him to like a completely happy person. It's so hard to get mad at Elijah, that's it. Okay, what else?
I learned that you make pretty babies.
Thank you. I also learned that you make pretty babies.
Dang it. That was my cop-out. I learned that you can actually drive.
Yay!
I learned in the process of you learning to drive that you are actually a fantastic student. Most people, when you're trying to teach them how to drive, they kind of take offense to every little thing they do wrong and that you correct them on. But you are like really good at like saying, oh, okay, and trying to adaptify.
Okay, so for me, I learned that Elijah is a good teacher. Like, he tries to be relaxed, like when he's trying to teach or something. Yeah.
I'm a chill dude.
Very chill teacher. What else?
I learned
chiclet. I don't know what to do with chiclet.
Me either.
When I have like a complaint about something and like I want this to change and that to, you know, when things are getting harder for me to handle, I can always count on Elijah. Like he actually like improves himself. Like, because there are some people, you know, that you tell them that you need this to change on just the first day, they're gonna be good, but the consecutive days will be terrible and you're gonna go back to the same situation. But with Elijah, he actually like
implements the change.
He does it consistently. That's why this marriage is gonna work. What else?
I was gonna say I learned that you are a fantastic gifted cook when it comes to making stuff up on your own.
Oh wow.
I love your food. A lot of guys I hear that married Filipinas, they learn to love Filipino, or some of the Filipino food. I always hear them rave about, what's it called?
Lumpia.
Lumpia. But that's it. That's the only one that they really like that their wives make. And so like they complain about how their diets have to change.
Really?
But like with you, my diet has not.
Yeah, like
Well,
I'm
it's-
the one who changed for Elijah.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing, but I love the food that you make.
It's only because I don't know how to make Filipino food, you guys. I know how to make lumpia, but like I just cannot nail adobo. Like I really love adobo, but I cannot nail it. It's just terrible when I make it.
So this works out for me.
I do know how to make pancit, but I do not crave it as much. So I do like the chicken curry, and you like chicken curry too, because it's Indian.
Yeah, but that's not Filipino.
I know, but it's like a Filipino version of good. I learned that lastly that I married the right guy. That's the last thing I could.
I learned I married the right girl.
I married correctly.
I married correctly. I married well.
I married very well. Okay, so yeah. That's the conclusion of this vlog. Lastly, I've learned that
No matter how boring a day you may have,
if I'm with Elijah, it's gonna be really fun and interesting.
yeah, I learned that about you too. No matter how, like even if you're just laying there, we always have fun.
Yes, absolutely. So I've asked Elijah to like bring me on a picnic, and finally we did it after like a few weeks of me constantly asking him to bring me into.
I was waiting on the weather.
Yeah, this is the perfect weather actually. It's not like hot, it's also not,
Right.
yeah, also not too cold, so it's perfect. Well, thank you so much for watching this vlog. This has been Eliora, Molly,
And Elijah.
your Lampineers, signing off.
Bye.
Bye.